Yes, so let's start with the discussion of the questions. The first question, that is, what do the following phrases mean to you? Discuss humid shadows. So first part is here, humid shadows. Yes, Mankirat.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Humid shadows means human shadow refers to the dark clouds that cover the sky and bring rain.
Pardon, please, the last words said by you.
Humid shadows refer to the dark clouds that cover the sky and bring rain.
Yes, correct answer. Yes, Pratham, what is your answer to this question? Humid shadows? Pratham?
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, human shadows means the clouds are full of vapors.
Okay, good. So you can write this way also, vapor laden clouds, or you can also write that the clouds which are laden with vapor and covering the sky. And remember this thing, whenever you are answering these questions which go for just one line or one sentence, it should be in a proper way. Don't just write the incomplete answer. This way you lose marks. Okay. So whenever you are writing answer, even if it is a one word answer, it should be framed in a proper sentence, right? Don't give one word answers in your answer sheets. Next one, starry sphere. Ram Duggal. Starry sphere.
Ma'am, starry sphere refers to the sky full of stars.
Yes, it refers to the sky full of stars. Next, what a bliss. Bhavkirat. Bhavkirat, unmute and answer the question. What a bliss. इस फ्रेज का क्या मतलब है? पोइट क्या कहना चाहते हैं? What a bliss. Unmute Bhavkirat and answer the question. No response. Harshit, 44 roll number. Harshit. Lavish. Lavish, unmute. You just want to be the passive learners, silently sitting. I don't know whether you are there or not. Chaliye. Okay, then. Rijul, answer the question. Rijul.
Bliss refer to the feeling that says that it is a great joy to lay on the bed and listen to the melody of nature.
Correct. To lay nahi hoga, to lie on the bed hoga. Okay? Yes, it is a great joy to lie on bed and listen to the melody of the nature. Correct answer, right? So bliss refers to the happiness. Okay? The blessings that the nature provides us that brings joy to our life. And this joy is referred here by the poet when he talks about that, how he loves to lie on his bed, keeping his head on the pillow and listen to the patter of the raindrops. Next question. 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. Ishita.
Yes, ma'am. 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start refers to the dreams and the thoughts coming to the poet's mind.
Okay, ठीक है. Correct. I want another answer from Salil. Same question. What is your answer to this question? Busy being start. Yes, Salil. Salil, are you there? Okay, then Himanshi Prabhakar. Himanshi, answer the question. If you don't know, just simply tell me. Yes, Himanshi. Hanji. Coming to? Okay, so brain, kiska brain? You will mention that. ठीक है ना, that when the poet he is lying in his cozy warm bed and it is raining outside, he's listening to the patter raindrops. So a large number of imaginations, or we can say images, they rise in his mind. So that way you will explain it. Okay जी. Thought जो है वो convey proper करना है, words different हो सकते हैं but thought should be similar. Okay हाँ जी. The next question that is there, 1,000 recollection weave their air threads into woof. Narinder.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, this means that the poet, the memories of the poet, he starts to recollect those memories, and these he has so many memories, and one of his best memories is of his mother.
Yes, and you'll use the word that these recollections, they weave themselves into the mind of the poet, and thus these memories take him to the memory of his mother. Right? This way you will write it. So when the
Okay.
poet is listening to the raindrops, the poet, his mind, it starts weaving different dreams and imagination, colorful imagination. So it is actually converted into a mesh when he lies on a bed, listens to the soft music created by the falling rain. And these memories, when they weave themselves in his mind, takes him to the memory of his mother. This way you will write the answer. I hope it is clear. अगर किसी को clear नहीं हुआ है तो please दोबारा बता दीजिए. Okay. Next question.
Can you repeat?
Yes. That when the poet, he listens to the soft music created by the falling of the rain, his mind, it starts weaving different dreams and colorful imagination. So the large recollections of the memories of the past, when they begin to weave themselves in his mind, all those memories actually take him to the memory of his mother. Okay? Yeah. Next one is, what does the poet like to do when it rains? Anamika, what does the poet like to do when it rains? Yes.
When it rains, the poet wants to lie on a bed in a cottage and wants to listen to the soft sound of the rain.
Yes, correct answer. So, poet, he enjoys listening to the patter raindrops of the rain, the sounds created by the raindrops while lying in his cozy bed, keeping his head on the pillow. Next one. What is the single major memory that comes to the poet? Who are the darling dreamers he refers to? Ridya?
The single major memory that comes to the mind of the poet is of his mother. He remembers his mother and remembers that how much he used to love her children. And the poet, the darling dreamers, he refers to as the children or his mother's children, or he and his siblings.
Yes. Nami, same question beta. आप भी बताइए इसका आंसर. Correct answer, Ridya. Nami, your answer.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, the answer is the single major memory that comes to the poet is that of his mother. The darling dreamers are those kids who remember their mother like a poet.
Yes, so you can write the darling dreamers are the children of the mother. That is, the poet is referring to his siblings or his brothers and sisters. Okay. Yes, correct answer. Both the answers are correct. I hope it is clear to all of you. And the next one, is the poet now a child? Is his mother still alive? Tashika?
No, the poet is not a child. His mother is no more, but her memories are still with him.
Yes, she has died a long time ago. Correct answer. The poet is not a child anymore. He is a grown-up man. So when he has written this poem, he is remembering his mother as she is not alive. It is the memories that are with him. So she has died a long time ago. उनकी death हो चुकी है. Correct answer. So the second part of the questions are simply your question answers. So what you were, when you were a young child, did your mother tuck you in as the poet's mother did? सभी की मदर्स आपको सुलाती हैं, बेड में टक करती हैं, अच्छे से आपको सुलाकर चादर उड़ाकर अपने अपने कमरों में जाते हैं, है ना? So that way it's a common experience that you all have. So these are totally your answer. So do you like rain? What do you do when it rains steadily or heavily as described in the poem? This also we have discussed in the beginning that you all love to enjoy. Some of you just go and just dance in the rain. Some of you start making the paper boats, right? Some of you keep jumping in the puddles of the rain. So it's a wonderful experience to know about that what you do in the rain. But you should always take care of yourself. ज़्यादा देर भी बारिश में भीगने से बीमार हो सकते हैं. So take care of yourself. So this way, these are few questions. And with this, we come to the end of this poem, that is Rain on the Roof. I hope the theme is clear to you. The literary devices are clear to you. And an assignment will be posted in the class group. So you will do those questions in your notebooks, right, students? And the questions that we have discussed, I hope it is clear to you all. So thank you, all of you.